All right, good morning, everyone. What happened to all the buyers? Where'd they go? I thought the market was supposed to. Oh, that's right. It wasn't. We frickin' nailed it. Oh, that's right. I remember now. I remember we sold up here. Good. Oh, yeah. Think of all the people that are getting absolutely slap-chopped right now. I want you guys to just give yourself a pat on the back. We are at a major point in the stock market right now. It is fish or cut bait, fam. This is not a time to try to call the bottom. This is not a time to think that the bottom of the stock market is in. I promise you, whatever you decide, you're going to be wrong. I don't mean that in a negative way. What I mean is, we don't know what's going to happen. All right. Look, we wrote this a long time ago. Look at this right here. Look. Do they find sell side lick here? Yes or no? You don't know what it's going to do. I don't know. Nobody knows. The millions of forces that push on the stock market, which appear to be random, right? But there's patterns in randomness, right? Do they find sell side lick here? What did we decide those numbers would be? Below 57.97. Well, folks, we're 30 points from that. We're 25 points from that. Get ready to find out. Either we're going to draw it or we're going to run it. If we run it, that thought of, shit, my job might go down the toilet is coming into play. You need to think about it. Here's how you can tell if people are losing their fucking job. You guys ready? I want you all to do it right now. Everybody, get your smartphone. And go see how long it takes you to get an Uber ride. Right now. If it's 5 minutes or less, everyone you know is already losing their job. Oh, what? How? Wait. Huh? What? Wait. No. This guy's a fucking idiot. What does he know? He don't know nothing. What is this guy talking about? Everybody I know has their job. Go on the Uber app right now and see how long it takes you to get a fucking ride. If it's less than 5 minutes, everybody you know has already started to worry about losing their job. You should be too. Okay. What I mean by this is, what are you doing to replace the income that you could lose? Oh, I can't lose my job. You're the first motherfucker to go. You will be the first person to go if you think you're not replaceable. Bye. Bye. Okay? Bye, President Zelensky. Bye. Okay? This is a rant that I hope you guys are all listening to. I was right about the fucking $5 footlongs. I was right about the McDonald's value meals. I told you what's next. Are you prepared? When this thing goes limit down 7% on 6 million contracts, you're going to go, oh, shit. I don't know if I'm ready. You better be ready. What are you doing to get prepared to replace the income you're about to lose? Are you on my books? Are you looking for another job? What are you doing? Okay, I don't see you on my books, so you better be looking for another job. Okay? In 24 months, is this going to be the same political landscape as it is now? No. Is it going to be better? Who knows? Is it going to be worse? Most likely, what are you doing to protect your family right now? Folks, this is not a time to just think that everything's going to go back to normal. This is not the Joe Biden error. Okay? This economy, this United States is in real trouble, and they are proving it every day. All of the corruption is coming to the forefront, and the companies that are behind it are going to be shown. You're going to see the people that understand how this works divest themselves from those companies. Look at the charts that have been hurt the most in relation to how the stock market has moved. Those are the companies that have some fraud, and they're going to get nailed. Okay? Do they have too many bloated government contracts? We're going to find out. Watch. Okay? Even if we go to all-time highs again, has nothing to do with what I'm saying. Nothing. If we go to new all-time highs, that means inflation is about to kick the living crap out of you one more time. Okay? Right? I know that nobody wants to hear this, right? This economy must get devastated to return to normal. You should have fear. You should be sleepless right now. I woke up at 8:30 p.m. last night, folks. This is no joke. I woke up at 8:30 p.m., folks. Okay? Now, what does that have to do with trading? Everything. Okay? Those of you that are taking it too lightly are going to get annihilated. Oh, I got savings. Okay, well, if your savings is in the stock market goes down 46%. Do you really have savings? If inflation is 15% and you're sitting in your savings account at 3.5%, do you really have savings? Oh, I got a great job, man. I make great money. I'm secure. I'm your job's gone. Poof. Nah, there's no way. I got government contracts. Your government contract is about to get canceled. Oh, no way. Mine's ironclad. The hell it is. Gone. Right? No, there's no way that can happen. If you say there's no way that can happen, it's going to happen to you. I promise. And I don't want it to happen to you. But if you're going to be naive enough to think that it is not able to happen to you, I have a bridge in Brooklyn I'll sell you on the cheap. I got it right here. If you want it, I got it. Okay? And if you think about it, right, this isn't even a rant. This is fact. The only way the world is going to make it through this is demand destruction, not demand increase. Creating more demand is what has got us where we are now because it's too artificial. Interest rates were never supposed to be at 2.75%. You were never supposed to have a 3% mortgage. Never. Never. Because it didn't portray the real systemic risk to the entire market. It gave you great benefit. That's called gluttony. Okay? This is where we're at. It's the entire world that is in this situation because of artificially low interest rates for far too long. Those that have not studied the Japanese economy over the last 50 years are guaranteed to repeat its mistakes. Okay? You can't stay supply side economic theory forever. Okay? Folks, I only act like an idiot. I'm a lot more intelligent than I lead on. I play the stupid role. It's a ruse. Okay? We're down. 4 hours down, 15 minutes down, 1 hour down, 2 minutes down. Are you guys going to go long? Okay. Are you guys going to keep bucking the trend and go long and wondering why you're not making any money? Or are you going to wait for your perfect setup, your A++ setup to go with the trend? Okay. Look at the daily chart. This is where we're at, folks. We are at a major point in this game right here, right now. We've gone far too long upwards. Let me bring us into reality. Look, we only like it going up like this because we were long. Right? We have bias to this, don't we? We have bias to this, don't we? Okay? But what I want you to understand, okay, think about this. Here's something you guys probably have never thought of. Consumers are only long investments. They're short everything else. Right? So why would we be mad if there was demand destruction, if we're short everything else in our lives besides our investments, unless our investments are short? Does that make sense? Is anyone wondering, well, what am I short? Somebody answer. What are you short? If you're a consumer, if everyday life happens, what are you short? Someone type something in. Someone type something in. What are you short? Anyone type it in. Most of you don't know this. Most of you don't know the answer. You're going to learn something today. What is it? What is everyone in the world short? Okay, you're long the stock market. What are you short 100% of the time? Someone type it in. Is my chat not working, or do you guys not know? If you don't know, none of you can say anything about economics or anything ever again to me. You don't know. Type it in. Type it in. You guys don't know. And I don't mean that rudely. This is going to teach you something. You're going to go, what? What are we short? Everyone in the world that consumes, what are you short? Type it in. You're going to go, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? Someone type it in. Someone type in anything. What is every single person on the planet short? I am shocked you guys don't know this. Someone type it in. If you're long an investment and you expect it to go up in your life, what are you short? This isn't a trick question. Holy shit. This is an actual, everyone in the world should know this. If you don't know this, you can't comment on economics. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's bring all of this into reality. No more trading for the day until this gets solved. Holy shit. Guys. Oh boy. Okay. None of you are allowed to trade anymore. If someone can't answer this, you can't trade the stock market. Oh boy. I don't think I've done okay, I'm going to take the blame for this one. All right. My students and my clients don't understand the world is short everything they consume. You're short gasoline, you're short food, you're short milk, you're short eggs. In your short position on your eggs, are you winning or losing right now? Type it in. In the eggs short position, are you winning or losing? Type it in. I should have 100 answers. You're short eggs. Are you getting crushed like cockroaches or are you winning? Type it in. Everybody type it in. Otherwise, you're not allowed to trade. I'm not going to listen to you. I don't want to hear it because nothing else matters until we figure this out. I thought this was a day trading room. Well, what are we talking about short eggs for? What? Huh? Folks, you're short everything in the world that you aren't long. So if you're long healthcare, you're betting against yourself. What? That means you want the profits over lower health care costs. If you're long oil, you're hedging your bet against what you pay at the pump. If you own Fred Meyer's, Kroger, Safeway stock, you are hedging against all the food you buy every day because you're short food. Why are we short food? Someone type it in. Why are you short food as a consumer? Go. This is so important. I don't think people understand what we're talking about here. I don't truly think my clients understand the gravitas of what I'm saying. Do you want your food bill to go up or down? Do you want your food bill to go up or down? It's a very simple question. Do you want to pay more for the pump, more at the pump for oil or gasoline or petrol, or less at the pump when you pull up? It's very simple, folks. This isn't being short penises and time and health and all that weird shit, right? This is actual econ. We'll say 210. Okay? Recognize that your competition doesn't know this. How do we know the competition doesn't know this? Because you didn't know it until 3 minutes ago. Now you have a leg up on the competition. Good. You guys all learned something today. And what's crazy is you learned something that affects you more than you will ever know. It affects you in every decision you make in your life. You are short the power bill. You are short the water bill. You're short the sewage bill. You're short your cell phone bill. You're short Nintendo Switch video games. Why? Because when they're on sale, you purchase more. When in reality, the marginal propensity to save has been decreasing over the last 25 years, so when it actually should be raising. And now people are actually starting to figure out why the marginal propensity to save should be greater than the marginal propensity to consume. That's a conversation that the people that are trying to sell you shit don't ever want to have. Look at the chart. Does that go lower left to upper right? Yep, that means you're consuming more. Yep, that means you're paying more. Yep, that means every dollar that you spend is worth less. So the quagmire in this whole don't spend money with corporations between February 28th and March 3rd, you're shooting yourself in the goddamn foot. Well, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Let me tell you why. Because in one way or another, you own the stock of the place that you are boycotting. No, I don't. Yes, you do. In one way or another, you do. You do not want to see Costco fail, fam. You want to see inflation? Go join Reverend Al Sharpton on his boycott of Costco. Go ahead. That 3% margin that Costco makes, 3% margin that they make, is going to be spread to Kroger that's got an 18% margin. You guys think inflation's bad now? You're uneducated. Okay? We're all short all consumer goods at all times if you're a consumer of that good. We all consume eggs, wheat, milk. Well, I don't. I'm lactose intolerant. All right, smart ass. Okay? You guys see what I'm saying? Right? This, you must learn this. You must have known this to be able to participate in the markets in which you participate at. If you didn't know it, now you know it. Okay? Now that you know it, look how much further ahead than the rest of your competition you are. Watch this. It's not like this. You're like this. You guys just leveled up. I am shocked none of you answered it. If you knew the answer and you didn't answer it, thank you. Thank you for not, for letting this dramatic role play out. Those of you that didn't know it, what are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? And yes, it was most of you that didn't know it. So what are you doing? Okay, now that you know it, think about the business that you own. A lot of you are business owners in here, okay? A lot of you are actually upper management of the businesses that are owned by the people that are right above you. I want you to think about that in every aspect of the business that you're in. Everyone is short against you while you're trying to raise the prices. You're trying to be long as the salesman, okay? Think about it. Oh, I don't want to pay that, but I'll pay this. Okay, so then you're short. Oh, perfect. Why do you think Facebook is up? Let's see. I bought Facebook at 42 and 17. I can show receipts. I bought Facebook at 42 and 17. Why do you think I bought it? Because Facebook is the devil. Social media has ruined mankind. So you have to own the stock. Why did I own Philip Morris if they were killing people selling them cigarettes? Because they're the devil. You have to own them. So, no, you don't have to own those. Okay, well, if Costco's the devil. Weren't ready for that weren't ready for that conversation, right? You instead of buying one small piece of food that you needed at Safeway for a little bit more, you bought 17 pieces of food. You know you didn't need 16 of them, so they're just going to sit somewhere and probably rot and go to waste. Has anyone ever seen the movie WALL-E? Type a Y in the chat if you've seen the movie WALL-E. If you've seen the movie WALL-E, what is the movie WALL-E about? One word. One word. And no, the word is not corporate greed. Corporate greed is played upon off of the human what? There's one word. What is, I've typed it in twice. Scroll up if you want to find the secret word. The movie WALL-E is about one word. Now, corporate greed feeds off of one word. What is it? And consumption in America is classified as Starts with a G. Starts with a G. Scroll up. I never typed the word waste. Scroll up. I typed it in twice. Too much consumption leads to blank is too much consumption. Blank is too much consumption. Starts with a G. See, if I just say it, you guys would just, but if you guys type it in, it could be true. Starts with a G. Too much consumption is. I typed it in twice. Come on, guys. It's not greed. No. Scroll up. The reason I'm not telling you is this is the impactful moment where you're never going to forget it. When I was in school, the teacher that just stood there and talked, I didn't learn squat. But the teacher that was very animated, just like this, saying, hey, you, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? What's this? You guys come up with the answer. That's the teacher I listened to forever. Miss Thomas, Mr. Lehman. Okay. I'll never forget those two teachers because of the participation that they had in their teaching style. Okay. The word starts with a G. It is the synonym for when you consume too much, you are blank. Gluttony. It's not just in the Bible, it's actually real. Okay? It wasn't just in the bestseller, right? It's actually real. The only way that there can be corporate greed is the gluttonous people that they are serving allow the greed to happen because they need more. So what happens is you get so fat you can't move and you're on this little thing that's supposed to be a space hoverer, but you're actually too fat so it's on the ground. Because you keep going to Costco and getting those 17 muffins instead of one. How do you think food companies make more money? Do you think it's because there's more people eating food? No, it's because they're selling you more food. Let me prove it. Would you like to value size that meal? Hi, would you like to upsize that for $1.49? You hadn't thought about it until that lady asked you. Okay, but because they know and they've programmed the human nature, they know you're going to say yes 1 out of blank times, even if you don't need it. Okay, look at, here's one for you. Here, folks, this is going to blow you away. Those of you that have younger kids, talk to me about how the Kraft macaroni and cheese is packaged. I want someone else to say it. What size, how many different sizes of Kraft macaroni and cheese are there? Someone that has kids, type it in. Don't guess. There's a very specific reason I'm saying what I'm saying. Kraft macaroni and cheese, how many sizes? Two. Okay, now, there's the regular size that we all know, right? But here's what they did. See, this is sneaky. Nick, watch this and tell your wife this so she doesn't make this mistake. They've created what's the other size that they created? Type it in. Someone else type it in. This is going to blow you guys away, and it's going to prove my point. It's going to piss you off when you actually look at it. Those of you right now that have the Fred Meyer app, the Safeway app, the Instacart app, type in Kraft macaroni and cheese on your phone to prove my point of what I'm telling you right now. you're going to go, what? I can get 3 boxes for the price of a family size that's only 1.25 times bigger than the regular size, and they're going to charge me 3 times the amount for the family size? What? So how do they get away with that? Well, let me tell you. Okay, that rich soccer mom that doesn't think twice. Bloop, 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 bloop. The actuaries have literally figured out when it slips through the cracks and they make that extra margin. Oh, they wouldn't do that. They love us. That's Kraft, right? That's the Kraft family. You know, the Patriots and, and Heinz food and all that. Let me tell you right now, they will sell you for 89 cents like a box of macaroni. You think they won't? I've got a bridge in Brooklyn. I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona if you want it. Economics classes were the easiest classes I ever took because all you had to do was think about the opposite of what normal people do. I got 140%, 104 to 140% in most of those classes. Because supply and demand is evident. Okay. But here's what we have to remember about economics. Okay. Here's a question I want you to remember for the rest of your life, and I'm going to give you the answer to it. Okay. The question is, why do economists drive shitty cars? Okay, now most people go, yeah, because they want to protect the environment or they know the value of a... Nope, wrong. The reason economists drive shitty cars is because economy and economics is only a theory. Only a theory. Okay, tell me one time theory worked perfect in your trading environment. Okay, those of you that are profitable, answer that question. Okay, never, not once, never. The only thing that works is proof that you have an A++ setup and it is positive EV over a very large sample size. Okay, it's not theory, it's proof. Okay, so when people are like, oh, this is an economist from blah, 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 that's nice. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Okay. Questions. I'm gonna open up the chat now. Questions. Okay. Nobody be rude. Nobody attack the other side. Left aisle, right aisle. It doesn't matter. Okay. Questions on what I just said. You've got to have 1 million of them. I just shared stuff with you guys that I promise you most of you have never heard in your entire life. Ever. You should have 1 million questions. Let's go. Brandon brings up a good point. Why does it seem like software is so hard to use? Because it's created by programmers for programmers. The software that's really easy to use, what do they call it, user-friendly, is because alongside the programmers, you have regular people telling the programmers where the programmers are only programming for programmers. Does that make sense? Most of us don't think like programmers. Those of you that are programmers, you're very intelligent. That's great, right? You speak a different language than we do. Even though it makes sense to you how you put this in hierarchical fashion, doesn't mean it's good for normal human consumption, right? So when the relief of the horizon for the consumer, after 8% of people lose their jobs. So when is the relief? Yes. Yeah. Yes. The answer to that question, Nick, is when all pain has been felt. Until then, they're kicking the can down the road. That's why all of us have jobs. Okay? All of us aren't supposed to have jobs. Let's talk about Econ 201. It's called frictional unemployment. 5%. Anything under 5% is unhealthy for the economy at a sustainable rate. We've been under a 5% unemployment rate for a very, 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 very long time, which is very, 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 very bad for all of the participants, as much as we love everybody being in employment. Okay? But let me be real. Let me tell you real numbers, though. The actual unemployment number has never been under 5%. That's just what they record to prop the stock market up. Imagine that. All of that is coming to an end, folks. One of the main reasons we have so much inflation. Okay, we're going to go back to Econ 201, and it's right in one of the very first pages of any Econ 201 book that you look at. Inflation is also caused by government crowding out. Google it if you don't believe me. Now, those of you that work for the government or those of you that are on government contracts, what I would be doing right now, and this is my personal opinion, you should pay me about 5 or 10 grand for this, but we're going to let it go for free. What you should be doing is having your team work on renegotiations before they happen. If your whole company's existence is based upon government contracts, I would be having your team review them to figure out how to renegotiate now instead of later. Okay? Be proactive. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. Bullshit. Now, look at this. This is the SPX chart. Look at this chart, folks. Somehow it switched to the next chart, and I'm kind of glad it did. Look at this. Watch this. Actually, I can do it right here. Okay. This on the left is going to be the index. Here we go. Watch this. Look at this. Look. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Now, on the daily chart, watch this. This is what clued me in to get rid of my entire IRA portfolio. Watch this. What's the difference here? Okay. I'm going to tell you the similarities. I want you to tell me the difference. Okay, the similarities are this is the same 500 stocks. That's the similarity. What's the difference? Type it out, folks. Participate. We've got 50 minutes till the market opens. This is critical. Like, this is more important than you making the next $30. This is the same index. What are we missing? Type it out. Folks, type it out. This is so important. I can't. If this were the NAS, look, if the left side were the ES and the right side were the NQ, what would you guys be saying? It would be like this because I'm backwards. Sorry. Okay. But what happens when they're the same index? Folks, type it in. Okay. So now, one of them is the futures, future, plural, contract. Which one is that? Upward sloping or downward sloping? Look, everybody's wondering why I sold my entire portfolio, including all of my crypto. Everything. I'm all cash. Look at the charts and figure out why. Why did this guy sell everything? Why would he do that? He was in Facebook at $17. Why would he sell it at $683? Hello? Look at the chick. Look. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go back in time and we're going to look at if any other time it's ever done this. We're going to look at the differentiations between these two markets. Folks, I hope you're paying attention to this. I really do. there's 100 and something people in here. I know 20 of you are listening. Are more than 20 of you listening to this? I hope so. I really, really hope so. Okay? Because I do listen to Peter Schiff. Okay? Yes, he sounds like a broken clock, but let me tell you, when the clock strikes midnight, okay? Yes, he's been wrong for years and years and years, but here's the thing. He's not wrong. This is artificially propped up. That's what makes him not wrong. That's why he keeps saying it. Peter Schiff is, yes, he inherited a lot of money, but he has held that money and increased it after he inherited it. That makes him viable to speak. Okay? Yeah, the clock is right twice a day. Okay? I get it, right? But when pundits of the U.S. government and the economy speak truth and the market defies it, who's wrong? Think about that question. Is Peter Schiff wrong? Or are the people making the policy and the investors wrong? I didn't say the investment didn't make money. That's not what I said. Okay, because as we know in trading, we're not here to be right. We're here to make money. Okay, so they're two different things. Okay, so what I'm saying is Peter Schiff isn't wrong. And also remember, Peter Schiff has a book to sell you, which is gold. Okay, right? That's why he's so, okay. I'll tell you right now, Peter Schiff would make it. If Peter Schiff knew that Bitcoin was going to move up from right here, he would buy it. Don't think he wouldn't. Right? If you don't know who Peter Schiff is one of the more influential bears of the market. He's actually not a bear. He's a bear on the U.S. government and policy, I guess it would be, which in return would be a bear on his book, right? How often do I look at what, Al? The daily time frame? Or the divergence between the two. I look at them all the time. This is rare. This is rare. But look at it. If one of them were the ES and the other one was the NQ, everybody would be going, oh, SMT, SMC, blah, 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 smart money concepts. These are the same indexes. Uh-oh. Okay, so which one are they hedging? Come on. Do you see the power of hedging, folks? What I want to show you guys something. The best draws on liquidity over the last 3 days. Watch this. You're going to love this. I'm talking about 2-minute, 5-minute chart, right? Nothing above the 15-minute. The best draws on liquidity are when they look like this. Okay. It's really hard to draw that because I have the thing, here, let me take the magnet off. Okay, so here's what I mean. And you can watch this on the 2-minute chart, 30-second chart, doesn't matter. Okay, when it barely pinpricks, okay, that's the draw on liquidity you're looking for. Because let's think about the dynamics of this. They closed that at an all-time high. Bink! And it never looked back. Now, what I want you guys to do is I want you to reminisce on the old you, not the you now, because the you now knows you can't buy stop that. Think of all the people that buy stopped because they thought it was the next leg of the market. What did they run into? It's 3 words. Could be 2 words depending on how you say it. What did they run into up here? What do we talk about all the time? I should have 100 people that can answer this. If you don't know this, you need to book a call. When we popped above that prior all-time high, what did they run into? Not in hindsight, but in actual, it's 3 words. We talk about it all day. It's ICT's favorite thing. I just gave the clue, right? And so these little tiny draws on buy-side liquidity are what drop it. Watch this. Look at this. Draw on sell-side liquidity just barely. They buy it. Look at this. Draw on buy-side liquidity here. Watch this. Barely. And they sell it. Draw on liquidity. Barely. And they buy it. Barely. And they sell it. We can go on and on and on and on and on. Look, I mean, literally, some of these are one tick. So when we're pointing these out today, see how we're making all of this come in together about day trading, right? See how all this macro turns into micro, turns into nano. Okay, see all of the, okay, the 30-second chart's the same as the 2-minute, same as the 5-minute, same as the 15, same as the 1 hour, same as the 4 hour, same as the daily, same as the weekly, same as the monthly. Once you recognize that in your trading, you will become adaptive. When I found out that the pattern will repeat on every chart and they're no different, my life changed. Yeah, but that pattern on the 2-minute, that doesn't happen on the 15 every time. Every time. So what you want to do is you want to turn it around. And what you want to say is, okay, I see the pattern on the 15. Can I find the fractal on the 2? Okay, I see the pattern on the daily. Can I find the fractal on the 4 hour? Okay, we don't say, oh, I see the pattern on the 2-minute. What's the 15-minute saying? How about you say, I see something on the 15-minute. What does the 2-minute say? I see something on the 2-minute. What does the 30-second say? I see something on the hourly. Give me my 15 reading. Okay, don't say, I see something on the 15. What does the hourly say? Those of you, when you got on the first call with me, watch this. You're going to go, yes, yes. I want you to relate what I just said to when I told you about stops and entries. Those of you that have had a call with me, remember how it was not what you thought it was? 100% of you? 0% of you knew the actual distinction. 0. And I'm not being rude. There's a lot of profitable traders, okay, that I have spoke with that once I explained to them the shift in the entry and the stop, their life changed forever. Think about that in everything that I just said. Think about that in terms of, well, we're short everything that we consume and we're long our investments. So then the hedge, since we can't be short and it doesn't always go down, is I have to be invested. So here's where all of this falls apart. Let's bring all this together. Let's look at the macro. Here we go. Okay. Because we're short consumer goods, always, 100% of the time, because we consume them, okay, our hedge doesn't work, or our hedge stops working when the investments go down and our short on waffles starts to work. You guys catch what I'm saying here? Let's say the price of your Eggo waffles, which most kids eat, goes down $1.20. A lot of you that do the grocery shopping in here just went, ooh, $1.20 off of Eggos? Go on, I'm listening. Okay, but then Kellogg's had to slide $4 for you to get that $1.20 off of your Eggos. What, Rev? What is this guy on? Nothing. This is reality. This is the real deal. Now, I want to point something out that just hit while we're looking at this. What is the low? This is actually crazy to look at. What's the low of the session? The lower trend line on the daily chart. So now, what is the most important level you're watching today? Now here's where it gets tricky, right? Watch this. Because here we go again. Notice, because these are different elevations, rise over run. This one hit the low to low trend line. This one did not. Okay. So right here is your all importante numeral. Right here. Yep. Right here. So all of the post-election rally has been nullified, right? And so let's just think about how this could actually happen. And let's just think about if you had $60 billion worth of stock. Okay, don't think about your $18,000 IRA that you have. Okay, don't think about that. And I'm not being disrespectful, okay? That's a lot of money for some. That's not even a month's rent for others, okay? What I want you to realize is, look at what's happening. Don't be naive. They're going, oh, look, Trump is serious. Okay, it was great. Now remember my thesis. All of you remember my thesis when we were up here. Okay, what did I say? If you don't remember, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. If you don't remember, I'm going to remind you. When Trump was elected, every single person, including your hairdresser, talked about how crypto and the stock market was going to go up because Trump was elected. Now, in the stock market, here's how this works. I'm going to shed some light on you guys. There's never a chance, never, not once in history where everyone's been right. Never, not once ever in the stock market has everyone been right. So if everyone in the entire world thinks the stock market and the crypto market's going to go up because we have the orange maniac in black in the Oval Office, what is the stock market actually going to do? Type it in. I had you guys type it in weeks ago when I said it last time. Type it in. If you don't know, watch the actual answer. If everybody in the world thinks the stock market, crypto market, and housing market is going to go up, which way is it actually going to go? Type it in. If you don't know, watch the actual answer. What's the answer? I'm going to look at the chat now. Listen to me. 100% of the time, not 99, not 99.6. 100. Oh, look at this. Look at the 2-minute chart. Just what I was talking about. Look at this. Look at the fishing that they're doing right now. Look at this. Eoink. You guys see it? Remember, the little pinpricks are the ones that hurt you the most. Watch. Here we go. Look. Whack. There's no way. Now, remember, I'm just looking at the 2 minute. I don't know where the 15-minute hourly context is, right? I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at that draw on liquidity by one tick. Twice, matter of fact. Ooh, 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 ooh. And here's how these are so powerful. Remember when the old losing you saw the 8 and price go above the 20, and so you tried to counter trend long? Buy stop? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Pew, 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 pew. Remember losing 94 out of 100 times? I do. I remember losing 94 out of 100 times. You can't lose that much. I did it for years. It wasn't always with live money. It was even worse when it was with live money. I would do better in the sim, right? Good, 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 good. Joey, this is the same thing as the out of order on the 30-second right here. You see it? On the 2 minute? Same thing. Nice little out of order short. Nice little out of order short. Start taking profit. You guys are welcome. I just called a trade right there and you probably weren't even paying attention. Do you guys see it? Do you see the perfect short? Now, obviously I didn't take it because I'm monologuing, but do you see it? I'll draw it this time. I'll draw it for you guys. After the draw on liquidity, you just take it short. After the draw on liquidity, you just take it short. Mm-hmm. Do-dum-dum-dum. Dum. Do-dum-dum-dum. All right, what a morning. We got 1 minute till my favorite time of the morning, and I have not had a sip in an hour. I've been ranting. Hope you guys got some value out of that. I'm not trying to pick on anyone. Here's the deal. If it seemed like I was picking on you, that means you have a lot of work to do, and that's where you need a coach, right? If it seemed like I was singling anyone out, that means you need a coach. Okay, because I wasn't talking to any one person in particular, but if it resonated with you, let me give you the let me give you the link. Okay? No one is safe in their job right now. Everyone has had 15 years of living high on the hog. It's over. It's over. President Trump has told everyone it's over. Buckle up. Saddle up. Get ready. There has to be pain to have economic prosperity into the future. It has to be, the ship has to be righted right now. He can't control Powell. He can only control what he can do, which is fiscal policy, not monetary. Okay? He cannot tell the Fed what to do. That is a mandate. They are separate of each other for a reason that you just saw over the last 4 years. Now, do I love President Trump? No, I don't know the guy. I don't know. I don't know him personally. I don't vouch for him. Okay. He could be the biggest scumbag in the world. I don't know. Okay. But what I know is he's putting his foot down and he could potentially save the next 200 years of this country. Okay. Let's take a look at news. There's no news today. If you're wondering why I'm just ranting and raving, there's no news today whatsoever. We don't even have any news until Thursday. And then Friday is the big news. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to x.com. I'm gonna pop over into Adam Mancini 4. I'm going to grab his levels here. He calls these his technical analysis 101 levels. These are the most accurate levels you have ever seen in your entire life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on my chart, and I'm going to use them as if they are pivots. I'm going to trade from and to these levels using my A++ setups and 100 level trades. Ooh, these are fresh numbers. Ooh, that market fell apart yesterday, folks. Ooh, it's a tasty burger. Tasty burger. Yeah, communication is key in any relationship. Absolutely. Doesn't matter what relationship it is. Perfect. Perfect. Great job, guys. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't go short, right? It's like, okay, so the way you think about it is this a draw on liquidity? Well, I'm going to draw it out, right? And so the way you want to look at it is, okay, so if we're testing this level, right? And we're going, well, is this a draw on liquidity? First thing I'm going to watch is, what do they do with this big green bar? Watch this. Watch, folks. I'm just going to move it to the right, okay? This big green bar is now everything to dictate whether the next move is long or short. Okay, watch. Because of this level here, test with a large bar with volume. Volume's increasing as we go back up. Watch. So then we come back. Watch this. Test. Ready? Ready? Boing! I used to lose most of my money shorting this. Okay, now watch. Hold on. There's context to this, right? Not just shorting this because it's a pattern. Okay, shorting this out of context. There's context to this. Out of context. Shorting the fourth or fifth move if you didn't make money on the first, second, or third. That is critical. That is context. That's why this short did not work. Because here's it. If we zoom out, right, and let's just use the 15-minute for this, is the easiest way to see it. Is this a draw on liquidity? Okay, we don't want to short in the draw, right? Folks, listen, you don't want to short in the draw or back into the draw. You want to short once it confirms that it's going to run the liquidity level, not draw, right? Draw, okay, this is a grab, draw. Okay, a run means the sellers are showing their hand and they're going to continue selling. Look at this. This is justifying what I have been saying. You guys can see it. Yeah. Over the last hour. Okay, 15 minutes when we talk about draws, right? Look at this. This one right here really stuck out to me. This one right here. Look at this. This is actually incredible. Okay, this is on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, this low right here is 59.75. Look at this low. 58.50. Look at the pattern. Okay, so now think about the 2-minute pattern that we were just on. Oh, here it is right here. Look. See how it's the same pattern? Okay, here's see it. 15-minute, 2-minute, days apart. Same pattern. Remember what I said, let's just say 10, 15 minutes ago. Okay? And while we're at it, everybody, I know you're waiting. I know you've been patient, 6 minutes and 30 seconds late, but we're going to get it in the air. All right, this is going to be a cheers to being short eggs. Let's get a cheers to short eggs. Let's go, everybody. I'm short eggs. My wife is short eggs. Now, the way that she gets around paying the premium price for eggs, remember premium discount, PDRA in eggs? Let me tell you how my wife gets them at a discount. Ready? Her clients that she does nails for have chickens. Discount. PD array. 50% level. Yeah, but I thought that it was only applying to the stocks and the charts. Folks, there's some gaps in your knowledge which make it very difficult to understand the 2-minute chart. Because if you don't understand it on the macro level, and this is not derogatory to what I'm saying to you, there is a solution to this. It's called getting a coach. Okay? The gap that some of us have in our economic understanding is stopping you from understanding the supply and demand on the 2-minute chart. It's actually happening to a lot of you. Okay? The chart is a graphical representation of equilibrium. Equilibrium can only be achieved through true supply and demand. That's why the CME is one of the truest markets in the world. Okay? That's why the efficiencies and inefficiencies, fair value gaps, order blocks work. Efficiency or inefficiency, that's how it works. Supply and demand, the equilibrium is the meeting of the supply and demand curve. That's what you see on your chart. How do we tell the supply and demand? You go to your DOM and you look. The demand at 30.50 is 34 contracts. The supply at 30.75 is 3 contracts. Do they purchase the 3 or do they sell the 34? That is equilibrium. So now, where the advantage comes into this room is you have a guy that's been staring at the supply and demand equilibrium of the S&P 500 since 2010. The advantage that you have in this room is said guy will also share with you everything that he knows when you sign up for the coaching. Okay? That's how this works. That's the advantage of this room. Okay? Nice little reversal there, fam. That's a nice little reversal. You could have done removal. We have a nice remove, okay, let's draw it. You guys can see that down there? Yeah, you can. Okay. Let me draw it. Here's your 15-minute removal if it starts kicking. Okay. So now, the muy importante, if I'm saying that correctly, I apologize. Okay. The most importante level that you're watching right now on this way up is 44.75 on your 15-minute chart. Okay. If we were to push through it and not reject it, you will have a target of 58.75. If they reject it, you have 30 points that it can fall before it hits any sort of stops. Okay, so actual risk is 30 points. Okay, so how do you mitigate that risk? By putting the correct stop that's less than 30 points and finding your pattern to repeat on a smaller time frame, which gives you the correct execution levels. Once I realized that there's no difference between this chart and this chart, as we say in pool, I jumped 3 balls. I haven't played pool in years, so I'm just using that as a, right? So on the 15-minute, what are we watching? Where would be a draw on liquidity? So on the 15-minute, somebody type it in. Where's the first level that we're watching? On the upside. Someone type it in. I can look at it on my other 15-minute chart, and you guys can tell me. Where's the first level that you're watching for buy-side liquidity? Someone type it in. It's a very simple number. Don't guess. And if you don't know it, how are you trading? Listen. If you didn't know that the answer was 35.75 or 36, you must stop trading right now and book that call. And I'm not even trying to be rude, but if I have to be rude about it, I will. I used to be really, really rude and crass. We had people lined out the door for coaching calls. Now that I've become a softie, okay? I mean, I can't help it that I've taught so many people how to do this correctly. I mean, I get it, right? But there's people still struggling. Let's get them in. Let's get them perfectly lined up in what exactly needs to be done in their trading, not mine. Good. I hope everybody had a good evening. I hope everybody's had a good morning. That rant was needed. That rant was filled with fact. As far as this is going to sound contradictory. In my opinion, there was no opinion in that whatsoever. I can't say that with a straight face. That was supposed to be a joke. Come on. That was supposed to be a joke. Economics is theory. So it's all opinion, but there's facts. There's data supporting that the theory could work most of the time. It's hard to explain how does a theory actually work, right? Well, until it's tested, it's just a theory. Or proven, right? It's tested, right? There's only 2 ways price goes up. More demand in relation to a constant supply, or less supply in relation to constant demand. Let me make sure I'm drawing these correctly. Okay? Does that make sense? There's only 2 ways. The chart is the graphical representation of the equilibrium of those 2 ways. Understand the underlying reason that the chart moves. Econ 201. Supply and demand. Don't make it any more complicated than it is. And TF, what is our edge in our trading? What the edge that you're looking for? The edge that those of us that have figured it out. What is our edge? The rest of you can type it in. It's one thing. Okay, and we prove it day in and day out as we go through the data collection process. Those of you that know what the answer is, what is our actual edge? And those of you that don't know it, I promise you, you don't know what they're about to say. Okay, it's not on YouTube unless I'm saying it. What is our edge? Knowing, listen, let me make this very easy. Your edge is knowing that sitting at the dining room table with 2 dogs, 3 kids, and a wife while you're trying to trade doesn't work. That's your edge. That's your actual edge. That's the actual edge in your trading. All of you that didn't know what they just typed in, I want you to get on the coaching call and I will show you why that is the actual answer. Okay? If you've been spending the whole time trying to figure out where to trade, get on the call. I'm going to show you and prove it to you. That's the opposite. That's weird. There's no on Ninja Trader, there's no place you can label it. Right? It lets you type in what the tag is, but there's nowhere there's nowhere to put like a label on it. Like when we are labeling things on the larger time frames. Okay, we're sitting at that prior swing low here, 2175. That's why I drew it out, folks. That's your over under, right? Look at, so what we have now is most people are saying, oh, well, this was an inverted head and shoulders. Here's your breaker block. Okay, did they get through the breaker block? It's a yes or no question. The answer is not only no, but hell no. They stopped to the tick at the breaker block. At the breaker block, right? So now all longs are put on notice here. Okay, where's the breaker block? Do you guys know it yet? Okay, the lowest or highest point in the neckline of a head and shoulders. Watch. You guys are going to learn this today too. Here's the breaker block. The highest closing bar in the neckline in this situation, because it's inverted, right? So look at how it went right into the breaker block and failed. Breaker block. Breaker block. What a stream today, fam. What a stream today, fam. Mm. 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 Type of Y in the chat if you've learned something that you didn't know before. Be honest. I should have over 100 Ys in the chat. If you don't type a Y, you're either bashful or you're a liar, and you're only lying to yourself. It's hard to hear, isn't it? But here's the deal. You're not paying me to tell me what you want to hear. You're paying me to tell you what you need to hear. And here's the deal. If you're not paying me, why not? You got something better going on? How's that working for you? Right? And I'm not saying, hey, give me money. That's no. Why are you not on a coaching call with me? Why are you not in the accountability group every Sunday with Andy? Why? Ask yourself that question, right? After you've had your first call with me, we're going to give you all the information you need to get you started and point it in the right direction, okay? We're going to give you everything you need to see on the charts. We're going to give you everything you need to see on money management. We're going to give you everything you need to see all the way down to how many trades can I have to survive, blah, 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 blah. We're going to give you everything that you need to get you locked in. And then every Sunday, you're going to be held accountable, okay? Every week, you're going to be held accountable to me via email, okay, and in the chat. And then every Sunday, you're going to have to answer to Andy. Okay, here's the deal. Andy's a very honest guy, and he's going to tell you when you're being a knucklehead. Okay, that's called accountability. Okay, if being held accountable to yourself is not working, now, let me explain how you can tell that accountability to yourself is not working. Look at your brokerage account. Okay, stop lying to yourself. The true test of whether or not what you're doing works or does not work is the balance of your trading account. I know, it's hard to hear. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm sorry. However, I will be your whipping boy. I will be the bearer of bad news if it means your success. Okay? I'm not an influencer. Okay? If I were an influencer, I would be influencing you on other things than what we're doing now. Okay? I'm a trader trying to help other people. Not trying. I am helping other people succeed in their trading. Look at the people that are chatting in this room. Folks, there are some killers in here, and they are going to take your money. How long are you going to let them? How long are you going to willingly give them your money? They're not taking it from you. You're giving it. Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes till the opening bell. We'll lock in. The question is, how long are you going to let these guys, how long are you going to continuously give these guys your money? Okay. And if you're going to just keep giving these guys your money, okay, pull out an extra $840. Okay. Spend it on yourself and let's get you busy. Okay. Let's get you being the savage that you're seeing in the room, in the chat. Okay. Folks, these guys are killers. You have no idea. Watch what they do throughout the day. It's not hard to figure out who makes money and who doesn't. Takes a little time to figure it out, right? Some people might fool you a little bit, but for the most part, you're going to see. Watch. Now, how did they get there? It started with admitting that they needed help. Okay, when I got sober from alcohol, the first thing that I did is I admitted that I was powerless to the effects of alcohol and I needed help. When I wanted to get profitable in trading, the first thing I did is I admitted that I was powerless to the effects of losing and I needed help. Okay? An alcoholic isn't going to quit drinking until they're ready to quit. So I want you to ask yourself this very, very simple yet very complex question. Are you ready to quit losing? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you tired of losing? Okay, folks, we already said the over-under point. Andy typed it in. EJ typed it in. Several people typed it in. There's not, just watch it. We already have it on the chart for you, right? If I didn't tell Jeff and Andy what they needed to hear, they would not be here right now. There's no possible way. Okay? They would have burnt up a long time ago. But because first they admitted that they were powerless to the effects of losing in the market. Okay? And then they accepted that the fact that they needed help. Okay. And then they listened to the help. They did the work that the help instructed. They worked on themselves. And they're still here. Okay, we got about 2 minutes till the opening bell, fam. Let's lock in. Oh my goodness, this is going to get nuts. This is going to start to turn into a squirrel shit kind of day, folks. This could be a little nutty. Here we go. Let's lock in. What a morning already. Oh my goodness. Great, great conversation. I would say we are yellow light. I do say they're trying to draw on liquidity. Okay, back into position 1 on the 15 and the 2, but that's just a little too obvious, isn't it? Because we have the ABC pattern already firing, right? It has to negate that ABC pattern, right? ABC, A, B, C, right? A, B, C, A, B, C, D, right? A two-step pattern, right? Higher high, higher low off of a bottom, right? So now it has to prove that it is there or it is not there. That's where we're at right now. Notice we're also at the swing low of yesterday, 58.22. 58.21.75 over under hard. Okay? Let's lock in. Here we go. And look, we got 30 seconds. Imagine a world, right? Folks, let's set the lay of the land. Imagine a world where all this nonsense all night long meant nothing because now we're going to open at the lows of yesterday. Keep that in mind. So who's in control? Buyers or sellers? You don't have to type it in. The answer is longs have to prove. Sellers have nothing to prove. We are in premium in terms of sell. Boy, look at this thing go. Look at this thing go. Look at this thing go. That was nice. But I'm not saying it moved anywhere, but I like watching that. Oh man, there's Joey. Look at the 30-second chart. Sweet mercy. Oh. Out of order. Out of order, Joey. Do we get a pullback for it or they just rip it? Here we go. We've been open for 1 minute, folks. Yep. Okay, for those of you wondering what we mean by out of order, look, there's your out of order. Okay, so how does it resolute? How does it resolve, right? I don't know if resolute was the actual term to be using right there, but nonetheless. Oh, man. So look at this. Was this the draw? You know the answer in hindsight, right? How do you find that answer before it's hindsight? How do you find that answer in real time? How do you get short there? Those are all great questions that we actually have the answer to. Like the real answer. Are we inside or outside narrow range? I have not even looked at that yet. Outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 73, and we're just above that. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like they're not going to give me a pullback. Is anyone short 13, 14 even? 14 even, you'd be short. You'd have about a 17.25 stop. Okay, nail them, folks. Nail them. Good, 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 good. Nice, Ryan. Let's go, brother. The 2 weeks of not being on the stream or in the markets probably have done your brain some good. Let's go, TJ. Let's go, brother. Boom! You see that slap chop? Ooh, that was crushed. Cockroaches right there. Ooh, that hurt him. Someone dumped it. Nice call in 02, Joey. Nice call, brother. Nice call. See? Like I told you guys, we have some savages in the YouTube chat. And they do post the pictures of their trades in the free Discord that we have. Discord.gg/SageFT. Join us. Trader Chatter. They're going to show you what they're doing. There's no sleight of hand here, fam. We're all doing the same thing in one way or the other. Yep. Jump on over. Discord.gg/SageFT. And Joey and G-Man and a couple of the other guys absolutely show you what they're doing. Okay, we're coming into that level, fam. Here we come. Okay, remember the level. It starts at 797 spot 50. Listen, either we draw below there or you're going to see some stops get hit that have been sitting there for a very, 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 very long time. Now, why do I think that level? Let me show you. Ready? Okay, it hit it 3 times. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Notice they're just a couple ticks of each other lower. Okay, the first one was 97.50. Second one was 98.75. The second one was 97.75, right? So they drew on 97.50 3 times. Okay. Do they draw on it again? Now, OO even is the same thing as 97.50. Don't split hairs. Joey called O2 and it went to O2 quarter. Joey, stop it. Stop it, Joey. Ryan was the master of filtering in and having no success. He will tell you how filtering in does not work, because think about it. You can't filter in something. Wouldn't the opposite of filter be dilute? What is the actual... Hey, Siri, what is the opposite of filter? Hey, Siri, what is the opposite of filter? I don't know how this new phone works. How does Siri AI work? What is the opposite of filter?
The opposite of filter is pollute. Other antonyms include contaminate, dirty, tarnish, and taint. This answer is from thesaurus.net.
She said taint. Okay, so Ryan, does that make even more sense now? Oh, brother, now that we have the correct word. Ooh. Pollute. Watch this. Ryan, when you were trying to filter in, was it polluting or filtering your performance? It's very obvious what was happening. Oh my gosh. Like the most appropriate word we have ever said in terms of that context. If you're not filtering, you're polluting. Filtering filters out pollution. Pollutants. Think of your water filter. What are we filtering out of the water that comes through the filter? Pollutants. Golf clap. Monumental. Okay, decision point right here, 23.25. Decision 23.25 on your 30-second chart, 23.55 on your 2-minute chart. It's his most accomplished moment. So funny. He goes, oh, yeah, a word. I created a word that caught on. He's like, and it happened to be my misspelling. He's like, oh, right. Oh, man. Okay, looks lower. Okay, decision point right here, 17.25, decision right here. And they dumped it. Okay, 18.25 over under. Nailed it. Great job, guys. Great job. Those of you that took it. Great job. That 20 sell, 1950 sell. Stop is massive on this short. Okay, so you're looking for about a 6. If you're short, there's a 6 target. 6 target. It is a huge stop. Oh, man. 6 target. Okay, stops down, stops down, stops down. Get way down there. Don't let it bounce on you because your decision point's 0875. 0875. You'll get 06 instantly if it drips. I'm still waiting for my perfect setup here. I'm trying to decide if I've missed it or not. Okay, watch just below 10 for clues. Just below 10 for clues. Okay, first clue was a buyer. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Okay, you should be stopped out on a short into profit. Okay, so now if this goes below 1025, this thing's going to rip them to 04 because we just pinpricked them by 1 tick at 1725. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Oh. Oh. Okay, decision right here. Okay, it's either going to be 04 or 14 in the next 25 seconds. It's going to be 04 or 14 in the next 25 seconds. I'll be shocked if it isn't. Okay, 10 seconds. How did he know? How did he know it was going to be exactly that time? How did he know? Did I call that to the T? That was actually pretty wild. Stop was too big for me to take. Is why I didn't. It's why I just called it instead of took it. It's like a 6.5 point stop, maybe even larger. Almost an 8 point stop. I'm cool without all that. 8 points on the 30-second chart. Ooh, did you see that? That's a repricing. That's what repricing based upon new information entering the market looks like. Someone just got told something. Okay. Notice it was right at the draw on liquidity. Imagine that. Imagine the harmonious timing of news events in direct relation to price levels. Notice last term, right? President 45. The news events would be released on certain highs and lows of the stock market. This Trump, guys, Trump is not an idiot. Okay, just because he says stuff that's off the wall. Okay, you guys got to understand that like 77% of the world doesn't agree, over a Russian asset, right? Now, why am I bringing up Trump? Because this market is moving down because Trump is taking action. That's why this market is moving down. Okay, the free money. The free printing of money no longer exists, so he's reining it back in. So now there will be less dollars to purchase the goods. Remember that supply and demand we talked about earlier? Hello. There's always a supply and demand of dollars. So if there's less supply of demand, less supply of dollars, and demand remains constant, what happens? Good. Now you're learning. Now y'all's is learning. Y'all's is learning here. Do we got a long here? What are we looking at? We got a long on the... there's a long on the 2 and the 30 at the same time. Here's your targets. Here's your targets. Get your targets out. There you go, boys. There you go. Get them. Get them. Get them. Out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Flat. Let's go. Nice job, those of you that got that. I was too slow. You had a 2.5 point stop to make 5 points. Did you take the trade? Yes or no? Great job. I did not take it. I was monologuing. I'm not trying to go long. Here's the deal. I'm not trying to go long on my first trade either. I want to be very clear with that, right? I need to trade with the trend, build the money from trading with the trend to take small counter trend trades. Okay. After I'm playing with house money, right? Good job. Those of you that took it. Don't watch out for the opportunity. Please watch out for the opportunity cost, which is to sell. Jeff said, is that a sword? As it hits T1, T2, and T3. Jeff, write that down, my friend. The reason I like the sword is the draw on liquidity, Jeff. See the draw? Every trade that I keep looking at, I look at the stop and it's like 8 points on the 30-second chart for an entry. It's like, well, that I might as well just trade the 2-minute chart with that kind of stop. So the sword on the 2-minute would have had about a 6 point stop, which still would have given you at least 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, at least 1-to-1. Right? Because the minimum that we want is 1-to-1, right? If we can get a 2-to-1, a 3-to-1, right? That makes the most sense. Okay. But first we have to figure out how to break even. Right? It's the first thing I want traders to figure out how to do. Okay. And when we get on a coaching call, one of the first of the 3 that you're going to have with me, because we're not trying to sell you one coaching call that's not going to do you any good. Okay. Very little good or less good. We want you to be able to identify where you're guessing, right? So the first thing we want to do on the first call of the 3 is we want to get you to identify where you're guessing. Okay. I'm going to show you how to stop guessing. That is a big stop. That is a 10-point stop. That is if you were to short or go long right there, that's a 10-point stop. Oh my God. And look at it just go. Jeff, context. Okay, 2-minute engulfing. So right now you're watching 3 even, 325. All right, guys, I got to stop monologuing. I'm going to go broke teaching you guys. Are we there on the daily chart? All right, fam. This is everything that you've been waiting for 15 years. Right here. Okay. 15 years worth of stock market all comes to this number right here, 5797 spot 50. Nothing else matters than that number right there. Lock in. This is the most important number you guys have had in 15 years. I have an updated version of that 30-second chart. I can put it over in Trader Chatter. One that doesn't glitch. I don't know why that one glitches. It's so weird, but I do have it fixed. That's what knocked me out of the game yesterday was that 30-second chart glitch. Now it works perfectly fine. Okay, S1 5788. Okay, here we go. 5788 S1. So here's where people are going to take profit, right? So let it play through. Okay, you can even draw your removal as your basis. And if 9525 fails, watch the bounce to, wow, it's already there. 0175 will be your target. 0175 target if you're long 9525 or whatever that is. No news at 10. No news at 10. No news at 10. It's already gone. It's already, target is 89.25. God damn it, man. I'm not entering. You'll hear my orders. I'm not going to take it because it's too late. I already missed it. So 95.25 would put you at 0175 or 88.75. 95.75 over under. Oh, 95.25, sorry. Okay, watching 95.25 or 88.75. If they do find a buyer, it goes to 0175. Okay, and the next thing you're watching is 99.50. And 0925. Wow, that sold way too fast. 94.25 with a 96.50 stop would have put you at target one. You already have 2R from there. All right, Mancini says 57.98 target hit. And now hold runners if you got them. High or low? First target, second target. Okay, now they're selling again. Okay, now you're watching your low to low trend line because you have a higher low. Anyone short 76, 79 stop. Start taking profit.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Why won't you listen to me?
I just missed along at 66.75. Fuck. You guys see the draw on liquidity, right? Which is why it says 66.75 right underneath that on the 30-second chart. You guys see that in hindsight? Okay, that would have been a 6-tick stop for 3 points, 4 points. These stops are unreal. 5-point stop right now on a short. Joey, what's funny is he's been here the whole time. He's just trading, so he's not saying anything. Okay, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away because I just missed that fucking trade. I'm gonna step away for a minute before I smash my keyboard. I'll be right back. All right, we got Jeremy08. Thanks for the follow, brother. I missed it. Thank you for the follow. Let's go, brother. Welcome to the team. Team Green. Okay, if you're short the G-Man, you're starting to hit targets at 70. And 68. There they go higher. Look at them. Okay, first touch of the 32 SMA on the 32nd. Okay, there's your pinprick. Get ready to start taking profits. Get ready. Start taking profits. Get ready. Just like Joey said, he called it. Good call, Joey. Start taking profits. Lock in. Lock in. Okay, next target, 64.75 if you got some. Pull your stop down. I guess I'm just going to narrate today. I guess there's no trading for Sage. Nice call. Nice call, boys. Nice call. That was, just to be clear, that big green bar was not a long. Not a long. Okay, and if it kept you, maybe you didn't short it, right? Okay, good. If it kept you from going long, perfect. We did our job. That's a pinprick if I've ever seen one, right? I haven't traded yet, Ryan. I've missed 2 days of solid, perfect price action. Oh, look. He uses the word context. Imagine that, folks. Imagine he uses the word context. Okay, Mancini 57.50. $30 final, boys and ladies. $30 final. Short up. No, we're in position 1. I got to stay yellow light, possibly green light. Great job, those of you that have been able to take advantage of this. Great job. Great job, all of you guys. Great job. Okay, watch yourself. Watch yourself. You got a selling tail. Watch yourself. Okay, watch the buy stops above 55. Watch out, because you have a perfect level at 54. Look at how perfect it is on a 30-second chart. It's absolutely perfect. That is the over under 54. Watch. 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 Decision point right here. Watch. And we don't know which way it's going to go, folks. We don't know. Watch. 54. Okay, see how they're deciding what they're going to do here? They're like, is there buy-side lick or not, right? Either going to draw or run, right? Boom! 4 points instantly. Next. We don't have that graphic anymore. Otherwise, here's one for you, Ryan.
Are you sure?
You're still looking at the money? Is that what I just heard you say? Did Ryan just say he's looking at the money? Uh-oh. Yeah. Penalty box for Ryan. Wah, 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 wah. And then you still look at it. And then he still looks at it. Woo! Where's Ric Flair when we need him? Where's Ric Flair? I know. That is now your new rule or constant rule. Abso-friggin-lutely, brother. Yeah. The only reason I show money is because I'm running a business. You guys know this. You guys know this, right? Because on YouTube, they don't give a shit about how many points you've made. They don't even know what that means. They only care what the dollar sign shows. Okay, did they just find buy-side lick above 54.25 or not? That's the question, right? Flabby, drunk Flair. Dude gets lit. Imagine how much pain that guy is in physically 24 hours a day. Seriously. Oh, you know, they're long. I'm kidding. 54 over under. This goes 45 or 65 in the next 3 minutes. 45 or 65 in the next 3. They're cooking people down here, fam. If you can't see it, I'm telling you that's what they're doing. They want you to place a trade here, both directions. They're begging you for you to remove their liquidity, right? Remember, they're not begging you for liquidity. They've got your liquidity. Exit liquidity is plentiful. That was funny. Let's go, Dubs. Oh, that was funny. Okay, there's your 65. I called it again. I said within 3 minutes, it's going 45 or 65. There's your 65. Yeah, bottom. And I was spot on that timing, too. Did you see that? That was exactly 3 minutes. Did you guys see that? Not going to find too many people in the world that can tell you that kind of stuff, guys. Not too many people in the world going to be able to tell you that kind of stuff. If that doesn't impress you, well, I don't really need your business. That is 14 and a half years of staring at the tape in the S&P 500. That's the value proposition that I have for you. Great job, G-Man. There's no way, Al. I mean, they go 85 here. 80. right? They're busting through the red. They're busting through the yellow. They're busting through the red, busting through the white. They're going straight for the blue. 78s at this time. 78s. I would be shocked if we don't hit blue 96 SMA on the 30-second chart. 96 SMA on the 30-second chart. Right now it's at 78. I would be shocked if we don't hit it. Okay, they needed their little fuel. There's the fuel they needed. Is that the fuel they needed? Or is this a complete turnaround on white? Yeah, Zach's been here all morning. Now that he lives in a regular time zone. They just cleared all the stops out. 67.25 long. Okay, first target 71. Okay, 71 print. Two times 71. $67.25 long. Stop underneath that. You already hit your target, but only had two contracts that filled it. 71, 71s, 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 71, 71. Okay, cut it short. There you go. 71's out. 71's out. Good. Now, the next trade that I call, if I don't take it, I'm quitting the stream. I'll come back tomorrow. I can't keep calling these for you guys and me not getting paid. This just doesn't work. That's not conducive to my lifestyle. Don't forget to tip the dealer. Smash the like button. That's the only thing that we ask of you. Hit the follow, subscribe. Why did I not put that order in? I don't know. That was an easy trade. They ran everything under 65 just to run it to, here it comes, your blue, your 96 estimate. There it is. Take profit. There you go, boys. There you go. Perfect. Okay, now, here's the deal. If you didn't trade that, why not? Okay. Ask yourself that question. How do I recognize it next time? You smash the like button, Al. If you would like to tip in other ways, my friend, either hit the dollar sign, which is near to the right of the chat, type in box, or if you're on your iPhone, you have to go into the Safari to see it. Here is the other way that you can tip. I literally meant smash the like button. But if you'd like to tip in other ways, there is the ways to tip. You can also become a member to support the stream. And thank you, everyone, for your support. This is Bartles and James. You guys see the trade, right? 67.25 long with a 71 target. You guys see it, right? And Isaiah, the way I was looking at it is as long as we were out by blue on the 30-second chart, that was safe, right? High probability of success after the stop was created at 63.50. Critical. Great job. Here comes Al's 85s. There's no way. Let's go, fam. Let's freaking go. Good. Now, on the 2-minute chart, look at how the stop had to be created before you could enter the trade. See why it took so long to say long? You have to let the market tell you where the risk is. Otherwise, you are the risk and we will take your money. Good job, everybody. Good job. Decision point. And the reason I say decision point is look at your 8 and your 20 on your 2-minute. The average price. The average price. Yeah, and to be very clear, if you're on an Apple product, folks, remember, YouTube does not allow you to either become a member or tip on the app, the YouTube app on Apple products, because Apple takes 30%. So it would give us barely 35% of the tip if they were to do it. So if you're on an Apple and you would like to support the stream, you have to open up Safari or Google, and then the $ button will appear. We've given you other ways if you want. The best thing you can do, or what helps us the most, is literally hitting the like button and the share button. That helps us the absolute most. So when I'm saying tip the dealer, what I really mean, truly mean, is smash that like button, fam. Smash that like button. Hit the follow button. Hit the subscribe button. Share this with your friends, right? I've been trading for 27 years. And I've been staring at this tape for 15. I don't trade other markets. I only trade the ES. I learned on the YM. Okay. Okay, watching the G-Man, you'd be watching 79.25. Your target would be 75.25. Oh, there it is, 75.25. Huge pin bar on your 15-minute. Straight across both Mancinis. 50.63. Huge pin bar on the 15-minute. Watch out, folks. Watch out. Be careful. There's the long 72.75. 76.25 first target. 2R is 79.75. It looks like they've ran into a little bit of resistance here. Okay, at the low-to-low trend line right now. All right, everybody. We've got a super chat from Al Z. $100. Let's see. Did you say anything? No, he was blank. Thank you. $100 super chat from Al Z. Let's go, brother. Let's go, brother. My start taking profit. Perfect long. Okay. All right, folks, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn notification bells on. Okay, Washington 6350. Take profit. Okay, start taking profit. 71.75 first target long. 2R is 75.50. You guys should be all out. 75.50, 75. I'd go 75s. High to high trend line. Take them out. Got it. Good job. Good job. Okay, start taking profit again if you're long. 78s, 78s. You have a G-man at 74.25 with a 78 target. Hey, midage stall. Fuck off. Ban that guy. How do you delete that post on Kick, Elijah? I'm so sick of these guys coming in here doing that shit. That's all we get on Kick. And notice it's the same words, like the same words. Dude, get a different line. Okay, 65 over under. So you're thinking up, Joey? They're gonna flush it to push it up and put them in order upwards. I could definitely see that happening. Get the white above the blue by pushing it down. Yeah, I could absolutely see that happening. Short 60.75. Ouch. Yeah, no, you can't be a breakdown trader, Ryan. No, you're a pullback trader. What are you doing? Now, Ultimate Steve is about to say, what's Twitch? What you should have said is, Steve, Google it. What's Google?
Well, let me, how do I start?
Watching 68.25. Yeah, guys, I don't have any more of these in me to, I'm going to end the stream here. It's been a great stream. Unfortunately, my brain's not connected to my clicker finger. I'll see everyone tomorrow.